Hey, RPM Trade Vietnam and this bitch another live stream today. On my way back to work on my lunch break. Said fuck it, this is like nice little 10-15 minute drive. Might as well turn the fucking camera on. Of course I'm very tangential. I fucking when I speak, of course, I feel like everything is connected. All my thoughts really are connected. I try to address the big picture as much as possible whenever it calls for it, and it comes out of my conversation because I'm always all over the place. I've been doing a little better lately with bringing things back or relating where the tangent went to where I started in the first place so that y'all can maybe see the connection. But there was a bunch of other things that I wanted to talk about earlier that I was distracted by in my own head. But other things that I'd be wanting to talk about, that I really be wanting to get at. For example, very sensitive topics too, like the whole fucking flat earth fucking shit that seems to be kind of popular in the past, like I don't know, 2, 3, 4 years, 5, 10 years or so. I've been seeing stuff on social media. I'm not gonna act like it's not interesting to wonder what makes anybody so sure on either side that they know what the fuck it is they're talking about. So then you try to revisit things you might have learned in school, things that you can research and gain some legit observations in and of yourself, you know, your own observations and studies and shit. But there's a lot of people online talking on both sides of the issue, that there's plenty of information out there. And the flat earth thing is weird to me because it's one of those situations where everybody on both sides thinks that the other side is completely retarded, and I think that that's disingenuous. Because if you really look at it, I try to approach the shit the way I approach everything else when it comes to the flat earth or round earth thing. Is I know that I don't know, so I like to keep an open mind, especially when people seem to be so adamant about what it is they believe. If somebody came up to me and said something unbelievable about anything, and they seem to have their hearts in it, and they seem to be intelligent about anything else at all, anything, then I can say, if you can apply any level of intelligence that you do not see you doing other aspects of your life into this particular topic, and you seem to be passionate about it, I'll call you stupid. I'll call it bullshit when you tell me everything you know. Then I'll judge. Until then, I'm not going to call you stupid, because if you do that and judge things on the surface, you might be lacking religion or involved in another religion, and you might miss your spiritual calling because you won't listen to Christianity just because it sounds weird to you before you understand what makes a devout Christian feel that way. Why does he feel so strongly about it? Now, I disagree with Christianity in most religions anyway, but I give it credit where it's due, that out of all my friends that I've had in my life that are Christian, I got a few very adamant Christian friends. They seem to be smart people, so I talk to them the most. And after talking to they smart asses, I still come to the conclusion that I can't rock with that shit. But I'm stronger in my perception that Christianity, that there's something wrong with it, seriously wrong with it, why I want to adhere to it. I'm more cemented in taking that position when I know I will listen to the smartest people pour their heart out to say what everything it is that they have to say about it. And when I still stand on it, I go, I think I'm pretty fucking right because you gave me your best and I can't get down. And I had to do this with the flat earth, round earth thing too. I'm gonna listen to the best people on both sides of it before I call either side bullshit. That way when I come to the conclusion that I come to, I'm gonna be pretty fucking confident that I gave you a chance. And now I'm calling that shit stupid on either side. I want to do it like that. And what's funny about the flat earth thing is that it sounds crazy, but what I do know is, void of how I feel like before I came to the conversation, I won't use my feelings or any arrogance that I've already heard the truth about this, that I don't need to listen to flat earthers. I'm not going to say that I don't need to listen to them because they sound crazy and I think I already got the juice. Where would I have gotten this juice from about a globe earth and how confident I am in that? From fucking liars. The fucking public school system taught me that shit. Rammed it down my fucking throat and into my fucking ears with everything they wanted me to know and understand about that. And at the same time, they told me the Big Bang Theory, ancient civilization were fucking primitive and stupid. There's been a single linear progression from caveman fucking life to where we are right now, and we are the smartest and the most innovative that humanity has ever been, and blah blah blah. They told me that shit, and I know a lot of that is fucking cap. So when they say the earth is round, I go, man, just because it's coming from you, I'm gonna say fuck that. Just because it came from them. The Jesuits, the same motherfuckers that gave us the coded English language and that fucking Gregorian calendar that's working a fucking magic spell on our perception of time and what the fuck it is we're going through right now. So because of that, the flat earth ain't gonna sound stupid to me until I say so, until I investigate as deeply as I would anything else that I apply that line of thinking to in my life. And because of my perception on that, I went from thinking that flat earth did just sound fucking dumb to finding a series of books called Terra Infinita. That's the name of the book. It's a 3-book series called Terra Infinita. And in this book, there are maps, actually. Maps that you can look right at that don't depict the earth as being flat. Not just flat. That ain't it. That ain't the end of the story. It's not a flat fucking disc floating in some kind of spatial fucking thing. They think that all of existence is a fucking plane. And that there's different pods of these what you would call land masses and oceans, conglomerates like we call Earth. That there's different parts of those things, and there's so many of them that it's crazy. And if you look at the spatial aspect of it, to travel to some of these will be just as difficult as if to travel through space, and that you will find a vast darkness and cold beyond your imagination, because you will be traveling away from heat sources in these pods like our sun and blah 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 and all this other fucking weird ass shit. I think the shit is weird. I'm not saying that the earth is flat. What I'm saying is, when I open my mind and ask for them to give me the best of what it is that they have, that convinced the most convinced of them, what convinced you, give me it all, so when I call you dumb, I know I mean that shit. I found these books and I go, if this is fake, these maps and shit, what an imagination being fucking wasted on faking this dumb shit. Who did this so I can shake his hand and call him stupid? Because it's a fucking idiotic fucking masterpiece. If you look at these fucking maps, and the maps have different sections like the land of Mars, the land of Saturn, the land of what's that shit called? Fuck, I can't think of the name of it. Asgard, like where Thor and Loki are from in the fucking Marvel universe. On this map, it actually points out where this Asgard place would be. It's entertaining at the least, even if it's bullshit. I'll find out if it's bullshit. I'm still looking into it, and if it's bullshit, I'm gonna clap my hands and say that was better than most movies I've seen. But this is fucking trash. Who fucking lied through their fucking teeth to make this masterpiece? Fucking liar. That's what I'm gonna say. But until then, I want to hear the whole story. I only got one of the books. I'll show it to you guys. I got one of the books. I need to get the other ones. I want the best of everything that they fucking have before I call it stupid, and then I will. And if you do that, you'll give something like gematria a chance. The English language is coded. A equals 1, Z equals 26 if you give numerical value to all the letters from A to Z. If you do it in reverse and give Z the value of 1 where A has a value of 26 and you go all the way back, that's another cipher. Then there's 2 more ciphers. If you do both of those directions, and you take the double digit numbers and you add them together, with a 13th letter in either direction actually has a value of 3, because you add the 1 and the 2 and the number 12 together to get the value of 3, and then you apply that value to that letter. If you do that, and you apply that to names, birthdays, death dates, and political shit according to the Gregorian calendar, the same people language code that gave you the Gregorian calendar are speaking a language between the two of them called gematria, and when they do perform human sacrifice and all types of other right in front of you, and you don't know they're doing that. I know that sounds crazy to the people that don't understand that, but what I'm telling you is to use your brain and get out of your feelings. Stop assuming that just because it sounds crazy there's no legitimacy to it, because you didn't already know that. You can be fooled by anything if you allow your feelings to stop you because gematria sounds funny. Why would it sound so funny? Roman numerals is a thing. They convince you that M's, X's, I's, and V's are actually numerals, and then you see this shit on the side of buildings or in people's fucking tattoos, and you respect that for the fucking number. You've accepted it because you know about it. So when I say it, you know that you heard about it from a trusted source. So then you can relate when I say Roman numerals. Imagine never knowing Roman numerals and then I explain it to you. It would still be true. It would still be a thing, but you would have an emotional reaction to it if I was the first time you fucking heard of this. It wouldn't make it untrue. That's how gematria is. Your English language is coded like this. You gotta go research that shit. Check out Gematria Effect News 25 on YouTube. My boy Zachary K. Hubbard. I know him, not personally, but as personal as you can try to be by being YouTubers who have crossed each other's path. That's how I am with Zach. And I appreciate Zach, not as a YouTuber, but as a person. I think this motherfucker is a special guy. He's a once-in-a-lifetime kind of a mind to recognize gematria in a book that he read called The Secret Teachings of All Ages by Manly P. Hall. Go find the book. He mentions gematria. There's other internet resources that'll point you to gematria. Nobody decodes and applies gematria to your waking life every day for the past fucking 10 years like Zach does, though. He break it down to you to let you know that there's no gap in the expression or the usage of this language, this number-coded English language called gematria. There's no gap in the usage. It was created by the people who are actually applying it to the other things that they actually control. The fucking calendar, the media, music, Hollywood, all the shit. They all control this thing, and they all actually developed this language called gematria, and it all stays fluid, consistent, because it's all speaking together. It's just undeniable. And it's a beautiful fucking thing if you would give it a chance. And you can't just like address shit like gematria or these fucking books, Terra Infinita. You can't address that shit until you look first, man. I think that's your best chance. Your best chance is in denying that information is mastering it and then telling me that you've mastered it and you found nothing but bullshit. Then I go, yeah, you might be right, man. There's no better way to do that. I don't know how else you fucking deny something until you fucking make the attempt to deeply understand it. And gematria is a beautiful thing. Go look into it. I'm just asking you to go look into it because it's entertaining at the very least. At the absolute most, it's going to send chills up your spine. And it shouldn't even sound too familiar because global domination is a real thing. They want to do that. You have to know in order for them to do that, they have to be everywhere. When I say that they're hiding in the fucking English language because they're the ones that gave it to you, and in the same century they gave you the Gregorian calendar and a heliocentric model that says that the earth is the center of everything. Ain't that weird that they also gave you that? Which tried to draw people away. While they tried to deceive you on all other things, they actually tried to draw you maybe away from something by making a heliocentric model globally accepted from this trusted source, huh? They already liars. I don't believe that part of it either. And maybe they gave us the juice when they gave us the global fucking thing and that's a real thing. Maybe so, I don't know. But they lied about the moon landing. It just, there's too much like detrimental fucking cracks in the globe idea for me to trust them because anything else sounds crazy to me when I know I don't know shit. I don't know what the fuck is going on, bro. I don't know what's going on. I know I don't know. You think you know? A lot of people think they know. As long as I know that I don't know, I'm going to investigate everything. I want to fucking know for sure, bro. When I say fuck that, I want to know that I mean that shit, bro. And I want to know, I want whoever I'm talking to know that I mean that shit too. And that I said that with some educational background. I'm going to tell you why. Give me your best. I know what you're going to say because I've studied it too. I might know it better than you. And this is how I'm going to knock down the walls that you've built around yourself so that you can open yourself to a more thorough grip on reality and what really needs to be going on here by knocking your bullshit down and giving you a path to a higher level of truth, bro. This is what I want to do for myself inside, so then I project that outward too. And when I do that, that book, this series of books, Terra Infinita, there's something special about this. It's weird to me. I think the book is weird, and it's got my attention, and I want to know what the fuck is going on. I need to get the other books, and I want to know everything that they got to say about all of this shit. And when it's bullshit, I'm going to be happy to give them the middle finger. But it seems like who is always deserving of the middle finger when they give me the biggest ideas and where I need to hold my perspective in reality. When they tell me what reality is, I got to look at them now like, of course you would try to tell me your version of reality. And I bet that there's some deception there. What is it? The same group, the Jesuits, they gave you the heliocentric model and the I mean, they gave you the English language, and that Gregorian calendar. They also gave the word the heliocentric model, and I just find that to be fascinating and weird. And when somebody has a counter move in direct opposition to that, I'm probably going to read the fucking book. Probably going to read that book. Probably going to read all three of these motherfuckers. And I've had it for a while, and I've kind of let it fucking go, and I kind of read a couple pages and looked at the maps and shit, and it's interesting, but something's holding me back from just going through and just diving in, but I need to do that. And soon too, because I think I want things like that to be more of a topic more often than rallying against the government, because I can only do that so much before I really feel the natural desire to express to y'all what knowledge it is that they're trying to distract you from that we should have been focusing on, instead of focusing on their fucking circus, the fucking show. You know, what is it? It's this other stuff, man. Potentially, there's something about the globe thing, the flat earth thing, that I think needs to be addressed. It needs to be squashed, at least inside of myself, so I can point to the bullshit and call it that. And because whichever way it is, whether it's flat or round, I think they have a hand in a deception, whatever you want to call the deception, and that spooks me out too, man. Because I don't think that they're giving us the juice and we're deceiving ourselves. I think they're at some point they are helping the deception, no matter what side of the thing you stand on, and that makes me not trust it either. And I just got to know everything that what everybody's saying, man. I want to hear all sides of the story, man. I am going to be the judge of this shit, man, and I need the prosecution lawyer and the defense lawyer to make their cases, man. And then I'm going to hold court over these things, man. But reality is a beautiful thing, man. There's some amazing shit going on here. This is definitely a crime scene that we found ourselves in, and it's a laboratory, and it's it's definitely a stage every time they get involved. There's all of this weird talk coming out lately about all types of weird stuff. Giants that are supposedly been caught on camera, and skeletons and shit that have been found of giants, and cave system. There was a cave thing in China that opened up. It was this big ass fucking cave, and this underground fucking world of oversized plants and fucking animals and bugs, and then no one's talking about it anymore. How could this shit exist and it doesn't completely trump, no pun intended, all of the political circus and shit that's going on? Because I think coming together to discover the truth in these things, if there's any truth at all, or to find other pivotal points of discovery and observation about Earth and about reality and life and what's going on, man, we should all just be doing that together. Wouldn't it be awesome if, like, no country was fighting for fighting another country over anything, no resources or nothing, and we all just agreed to just import and export things as they needed around the world, just for the sake of not doing this, so we can say if we do this, we won't have to fight. Why is sharing all of this? And I'm not talking about communism. I'm not talking about a government system of communism. Talking about community, just fucking doing what it is that we tell kids to do on the playground. Why the fuck is this so hard for me to ask? Why is this too much for me to ask for? Damn. If we was doing this and putting all the energy into that and appreciating not having to build, manufacture, take our time, energy and resources to build weapons of war and shit like that, and we were putting all of that energy into this other shit, a study of the earth and reality and the fabric of reality and shit, exploring the earth all together. We was doing all of the positive shit that we do, that we see us doing, and then take all of the negative shit and just replace that energy with just deeper to the positive stuff. I don't think disease will even be a thing, man. I think we can get rid of that. I think people hiding the cure to a whole lot of things, or the trick, or the cheat code to a lot of these things anyway. And we can remove all of that stuff. I think the luxury that they want to have, that they think that they can only get if they beat us down and enslave us, I think not only would they also have all of this luxurious, almost hedonistic lifestyle, maybe, that the peace inside themselves to not have to fight to get what they want, and the peace that we have not to have to fight them off of us, so that we can all just have this higher level of quality of living, long life, less pain through diseases and shit like that. We should be raising 250 children that want to be Elon Musk, they got a good chance of fucking toppling whatever the fuck Elon thinks he's accomplishing. How about we raise 250 kids like that out of every 1,000 kids? Because it's just 25% chance that we're raising kids that are going to be just like him and better, because we have cleared the path so that the kids can be clean and healthy growing up without all the fucking bullshit shots that you gotta stab the fuck out of these kids like a pincushion before they're even fucking 5 or 6 years old with all of this bullshit. Crazy to me. Right? What the fuck are y'all doing? Stop all that shit. How about we stop all of the evil shit and just work together and see if we can get the spoils of the fucking evil shit for everybody without the negativity or the fighting? I think it's possible. And I think it's worth a fucking try. And tonight is a fucking moral flaw that deserves to be checked. Chin checked. Hard as fuck. Fuck y'all, get out the way. Period. Y'all tweaking, bruh. What could they be lying about if the earth is actually flat, hypothetically? What could they be lying about? If you see the map, you will see what they could be lying about. Look at the map. What would they lie for? Control over what? Resources and the truth. Narrowing the field of vision for humanity so that they can make better slaves of us if we don't know where we are, who we are, what we're doing. Oh, that's why. That makes sense. Huh. Would they lie to us about where we are? Yes. I actually think they have to lie to us about where we are in order to get the total domination that they seemingly may have already accomplished, but that they are striving to get a tighter grip on this fucking rear naked choke that they have on humanity while they choke us the fuck out. I don't think that they can tell us the truth about where we are and be as successful. And why would they tell us the truth? Is what I want to know. Why would they give us the juice about that part? I don't know, man. There's something wrong here. I don't trust nobody or nothing. Huh, how's that? Now I want to read the fucking books. And I'm going to show y'all them books later. The one that I have. I'm going to flip through the page. I want to see what y'all think. I need an honest observation. And for people to just take a look at the book while I'm holding it. And then ask me if it sounds interesting or if it's so stupid that you don't even want to crack the book. Why would you even need to? I need a vote. I need a vote. Does it look interesting enough to look at? Or should I throw the fucking book in the trash because of the way it makes me feel when I say this silly shit? If it makes me feel funny when I say that dumb shit, don't even crack the book open, right? I don't think so. I want all of the fucking books. Now. I want the smartest people about the fucking book that fucking tell me what the fuck is going on in the book. Where'd it come from? I want to know everything. Don't leave no information out. And when you've exhausted all of the information that you can possibly gather to support your perspective, and I still think it's stupid, I'm gonna call you stupid with a smile on my face. Until then, I'm just gonna know. Emoji. Throw this emoji in the fucking chats, because this is me right now. I don't fucking know. I don't know. But I know that they will lie to me. That's all I know. And now I'm going off in any direction where the deception might be, so I can be sure that I didn't let them do that to me. RPM Trey Vietnam in this bitch. Open your mind up. I don't know what the fuck is going on, and maybe y'all don't know either, but we should be trying to discover this together and not be doing all of the fighting. I don't even want to talk about it no more. But they insist, so I insist. Wu Bang, get a fucking gun and tell them to shut the fuck up. They're too noisy in here. All this noise and shit, bro. I just want to discover and explore, man.